This is a Land Rover Discovery 3. It's a 2.7 TD V6 GS 5-door. It's a 2008 on a 57 plate. It's a 7-seater model, which is very, very handy. Done 104,372 miles. Fuel economy, 25.4 urban, 34.9 extra urban and 30.7 extra urban. 0 to 60 in 11 seconds. Top speed of 112 miles per hour, 190 brake horsepower engine with 24 valves. It's MOT'd until the 15th of the 11th, 2018. Quite an important thing, the cam belts were replaced on the 29th of July 2015 at 73,038 miles. But it's done 31,000 miles since the cam belts were replaced, which save a few quid really. I'll just show you the service history. It's got 8 stamps in the book. Shuckers Land Rover. It's all listed in the advert. Then we get to Hatfields Land Rover, and then the last one done by Rowan Land Rover Services at 96,526. So good service history as well. A lot of people like the manual Land Rovers for towing. We have 2 remote keys. I'll just take you for a drive in it now. I've got a Parrot Bluetooth kit here. Car's only just come in. We've got a wheel bearing noise there. Yeah, definitely wheel bearing. It sounds like it's on the front off side. You can play with the noise. So going along the road, if I take the weight off or put the weight on by loading the steering wheel, not sure how anybody could drive around with a wheel bearing like that. It would drive me absolutely insane. We've done probably less than half a mile. I just don't know. Anyway, great vehicle. Love Land Rovers here at Grosvenor Garage. I particularly like the Range Rover Sport, but Discoveries are very popular. People with families. Plenty of kids. So we've got electric door mirrors, remote central locking, electric windows. We'll just check those, they work. Yep, that one works. All the windows too. Six-speed gearbox. hoping that the wheel bearing noise isn't transmitting onto the audio track of this drive, but I'm sure it will be, because the microphone I use is very, very sensitive and tends to pick up noises that you wouldn't normally just hear if you were driving the car. Well, good thing is there's no wheel wobbles. Brakes in a nice straight line. There's no vibrations through the foot pedal or the brake pedal.
The A40, which has been a bit tortuous, is now looking very much better.
Radio works. Got air con. The cup holders at the front here is nicely set out. Big cup holder stroke bottle holder in the door pockets. Seats are nice and comfortable. Nice front centre armrest here. It's finished in silver metallic. With grey cloth, darker centre panels. Same sort of design going on the steering wheel. Grey here and black on the outside. Nice. I'm assuming that's imitation wood. Nice finish though. This is the reason we do these drives before we put them in the workshop, because a wheel bearing noise wouldn't be picked up on a ramp checkover. It only comes on when you get to about 30 miles an hour. Which you don't tend to do on a ramp. The car does drive nice. That's 70 miles an hour. 6 gear, 70 miles an hour, 2,000 revs. Apart from the droning wheel bearing noise, it's fairly quiet. As soon as you turn the wheel, noise goes off. You can play with it. Just load that wheel and play a tune while you're driving. simple and quick fix. But annoying nonetheless. And here we've got somebody in a Dacia Duster being stopped there by two cars. Two police cars. Might be quicker to go to the next junction and come back. There's an abnormal load in front of us. We're doing 20 miles an hour on the motorway. Half a mile, should I overtake? There's a possibility I'm going to end up going to the next junction. This is... Come on, for goodness sake. I mean, there's an excuse for them doing that speed, but not this guy. So, nice tidy car anyway. We've obviously not valeted it yet, it's just as it's come in, and it's not been through the workshop yet. Got the terrain response here, the rotary dial and two flick switches, motorway and off-road. Lady there, quite happily on the phone. The instrument cluster here. Rev counter on the left, temperature gauge, fuel gauge, speedo, mileometer. In the centre there, we've got your trip counter, clock, outside temperature gauge. Wipers work fine. Just yep, back wiper's good. Very nice. That chap's number plate was A9GRY, which I assume means angry, but he looked pretty happy in that. As you would. Oh, look at that. Lincoln Continental. We took one of those in, gosh, in the 70s, I think. And bearing in mind that fuel was probably, I don't know, about 30p a gallon. It took 25 quid worth of juice to get to the Lake District. I think it was a wedding car. Well, anyway, I'm sorry about the wheel bearing noise. I apologise in advance if you can hear it, but I will reiterate, that's the whole point of us. As soon as a car comes into stock, we take it for a drive. I look for any faults so that they don't escape on our normal checkovers in the workshop, and then give the customer grief when they pick it up as soon as they drive away. Saw that vehicle going the other way, that's what this looks like coming towards you. Here we are back at the garage, and there's some people waiting